Cheap as Duck and awesome as Duck as well. G2A sponsoring or partnering with us, obviously much appreciated. And you tuning in is even more appreciated, at least by me, and I think that it's as well as, or as much appreciated by the players as it is by me. Lead and Gamers2 heading into the second map. It is Cash, the map pick of the Swedes, who already took down Gamers2 16-11 on train. Despite the fact that Gamers2 have won both pistol rounds, the Poles couldn't pull through. 10-5 was the halftime score in favor of the CTs on lead, aka property. And yeah, despite the shaky result in the first half, they were able to take it home 16-11, so they didn't allow Gamers2 to get back too far. It was drawn, the game was, you know, it was about to tilt over to the other side, but then Lead stepped it up again and they scared Gamers2 away. Now the Poles have to win the map pick of the Swedes, and since there is not too much data on the Swedes, they just recently switched players again and they switched organization as well. So, you know, you could try to kind of interpret your strategy or your stats in some weird way and try to talk something into that. But in my opinion, there's no use to use the statistics on Lead, aka property, right now. So let's focus on Gamers2. They have a map record of 13-12 wins on Cash. So it's 13 wins and 12 losses. And yeah, the Poles don't look too bad on the map. Now, it is also a kind of individual skill-based map as well. Players like Twist, if they are on fire, they can completely demolish you. But the same goes for the strong players of Gamers2. So let's see how the two teams fare. Kaboom was getting a few really sick headshot plays on train, and he opened up the bomb sites quite nicely. The same goes for Benji with some weird play styles as well, with a lot of aggression, especially on the A bomb site. And I think one of the players is invisible. Let's see. No. But that was kind of weird in the knife round. Let's see if he experienced any more problems with the new GoTV. Gamers2 obviously changed the side, and I have to change the score. Don't worry, guys. I am on top of everything today. And obviously, thanks to the guys pointing out that I have to update the score, even though they didn't use the most appropriate words for that. But still, you know, it's just getting that information out there. Gamers2 now on the CT side against Lead on the terrorist side, and they go for a Glock by no Tech 9 whatsoever. There are 4 armored players with 2 flashes and a smoke, while the CTs are going for 3 armored players and a good nade on top of the heads of the terrorists, putting Twist to Mars and Benji down to around 50 HP, so 150 HP damage grenade. Really worth its money right now. Benji still thinks about pushing forward on the boost, and the terrorists are fully committed to the A bomb site. The CT still have 2 players over at B and 1 in middle, so it is a lengthy rotation for Gamers2. They need to have their players step up. Muniz and Miwu need to get their frags on the A bomb site. If they fail to do that, this game or this round is going down the drain for Gamers2. Dumas opens up with a good headshot onto Muniz. Miwu answers, but Twist is there. Benji with a good shot onto Sparrow, already shutting down the rotation for the CTs. The bomb gets planted, 4 terrorists alive against 2 CTs, Mouse and Innocent. Just separated from each other. Mouse steps into the crossfire in middle. Good setup by the terrorists. Now they can occupy themselves with the last CT over at the truck. And it is Innocent down to 15 HP. Sandy with the headshot, so his HP didn't really matter at all. Good job by Lee to win the pistol round on the second map and just take that momentum that they gained on train to the next map and kind of extend their imaginary mental lead on Gamers2, who are now probably in a, you know, they hope to win the pistol round and then cheer themselves on, get themselves a few CT rounds on Cash to get into the game. It would be really good for them, but like that, Sandy's opening up with a good headshot onto Innocent. 5v4 already. 3 AKs for the Poles, for the Swedes, Uzi and MP7 for Kaboom and Dumas. So the terrorists should be settled. They are inching forward into middle really slowly, getting control of that part of the map. While Gamers2 have a 3-man stack over at B. They put quite a few eggs in the same basket and it didn't pay off. Now Benji intercepts the rotation. Good spray on the first and the second. Dumas and Twist with the last frags. 2-0 in favor of lead. Easy pickings for the terrorists right now. Surviving with 5 players is obviously more crucial to the CTs if they are able to survive with 5 players, but the same goes kind of for the terrorists. They can keep all their weapons. They don't have to go for one player with only a Glock or something like that. They can just stay with everything they have and just rebuy some nades and some equipment, and they are fine to go, building up their economy as well. Now Sandy should have spotted or should have heard the CTs pushing into the vent, and Benji burns them alive. Double kill with the Molotov cocktail. Sandy comes around the corner with a blazing gun, makes it a 1v4. Sparrow is the last man. He takes out Twist, picks up that AK, tries to line up another frag. Sandy's coming into his back, and this could be overextendence there by Sandy. It is the case, actually. Good frag there by Sparrow, making it a 1v2. And Benji and Kaboom need to take it home for lead. Otherwise, this would be a huge upset for them. Now Sparrow already getting aim punched down to 36 HP. He needs to make something out of nothing, basically. He doesn't have any armor, so he's probably going for the save and trying to set up for some exit frags. Maybe he can pick somebody off and on the way out. Kaboom just checks out middle right now, doesn't see anyone at all, so he's trying to get his hands on another AK. One of them has been stolen by Sparrow, so Kaboom is looking for the player, actually. He tries to get that frag. Especially with the SMG, it would mean that he has some additional money in the bank as well as the weapon, but he can't find Sparrow in time. The bomb blows up, and the Pole can hold on to the AK. Now making that buy round a little bit less expensive for the CTs, but lead have the 3-0 lead right now, and this looks very, very good for the Swedes on the terrorist side, opening up like that. I already said the same for Gamers2, or 2 Gamers2 on train, and they couldn't pull through. So let's see how this whole matchup and how the first half especially pans out between the 2 teams. Good smoke work by the CTs, closing every single entrance to anything that the terrorists could use to make some strategy work. And notably, Kaboom is still on the Uzi, while Twist picked up that AWP already, so maybe this could haunt the terrorists in the long run when Kaboom goes down to a stupid frag or something like that. He probably stays back and tries to pick up a weapon in case of any teammates go down, and Benji with the first headshot in the middle, spotting himself another one. Just great aim by the Swedes today. There's just, you know, despite the fact the Gamers who said, oh, we want to save strategies, the aim on property is just insane today. Kaboom as well as Benji just coming in with those straight headshots, and Twist obviously doing his job as well. This round is Benji's round though. 3 kills for him, making it a 3v4. Now Sparrow answers with a shot onto Dumas over at the B bomb site, but the CTs are cut off from the bomb site already. The C4 goes down. They know that they should hold on to their economy instead of risking it on a stupid retake with only 1 flash grenade and only 1 defuse kit. So it would have been highly unlikely for the CTs to come back in this round, and they go for the save already. The terrorists are sending Benji forward. He's eager to collect the ace. Let's see if he can find any more CTs. It's probably not going to happen. Sparrow is really far away, and Mihu is kind of around the corner as well, so no way for Benji to spot them. He doesn't want to run either, so he just sneaks into the B bomb side. Nobody around, so it is 4-0 in favor of lead right now. The Swedes picking it up, and Gamers2, thanks to those rifles that they have saved, they could force it up. And that's what they do. They have another FAMAS drop for the players. Minis goes for the AWP, and Innocent with another FAMAS. So good buy, in fact, for Gamers2, despite their low economy. If they lose this, they should go for a double save. So it is do or die right now for the Poles. It is a crucial round right now. Benji just being slowed down by that smoke in middle. Just same story every single round. The CT smoke off middle. They just try to hold on to this part of the map as long as possible. And the same goes for A main and B main. So the lead squad just has to wait some time. They have to cover each other. And that's what Sandy does right now. Just showing that even if you boost a teammate up, you can still cover them while doing that. Lead now preparing for that push into middle. They have two players over there. Twist will flash in. And his teammates are not going for any peaks, so they just wanted to make the CTs weary a little bit and bait them into this position. Mouse is there in the vents. Good shot onto Twist, taking out the most valuable weapon in the armory of the terrorists, though. Dumas able to reply. Then Innocent and Kaboom quickly trade frags. It's a 2v2 now, thanks to Sandy's headshot onto Mouse in the vent area. Sparrow is pushing out of the B bomb site, gathering a lot of information for his squad, but the terrorists don't care about that at all. They're on the A bomb site right now, trying to battle it out with Minis, who still has the AWP in the back of the truck. Good flash work and smoke by Kaboom, getting himself into the bomb site and planting the C4 at the same time. Minis is really close. They might not know that yet. Kaboom though shuts him down. Sparrow with the frag onto Sandy from behind. Kaboom lines up that shot, misses it, goes for the other weapon but doesn't have any rifle right now, goes for the deagle, and Sparrow wins the battle. 1v1 situation go in the favor of Gamers2, and Sparrow comes in as a hero of the round with a double kill in a 2v1 situation. The Poles prevail and hang on to the game and to the map as well. 4-1 now. Lead still not yet forced to save, so they are forcing it up again. But what a really weird play there in the 1v1 situation. If he had gotten his hands on an AK, could have turned out differently. But since he went for the cheeky AWP shot and wanted to get back to the AK, he ended up having only a deagle, and that was definitely the death penalty for him. Twist though, with the first shot onto Mouse, getting the hopes back for Lead to regain the momentum and regain the lead as well with a double AWP setup. Benji makes his rifle chime in as well as Innocent in middle, who closes out Sandy and keeps control, keeps hold of this area. And he also spots one terrorist in squeaky door, so they now know roughly where the terrorists are coming from, and they are calling in for the rotation already. Sparrow is around middle, and Twist is waiting for the CT to expose his legs. There it is, leg shot onto Mihu, going down to 16 HP, but still stays alive. So the terrorists are still not having the decisive edge that they were looking for. Twist is backing off. He's waiting for the CTs to go for some informational play, which is not going to happen anymore. It's 35 seconds on the clock. Gamers2 are down a man. Why in the world would they go for any information right now? Dumas shuts down Innocent in middle, and the terrorists now have the two-man advantage. They also have eyes on the A bomb site. Twist turns around in time to catch out Mihu in the open and make it a 4v1. Sparrow is the last man standing, and he is trying to get at least into an exit position. Just walks into Benji's crosshair. Good job by Lead, regaining control of the map. 5-1 now in favor of the Swedes, and the economy for the CTs is completely demolished, sweeping the floor. Nobody survived for Gamers2. So they're trying to get at least some upgraded pistols in their hands, but they don't have any armor, so you know, those P250s and CZ75s can only do so much if they are not used in the right manner, and that now depends on Gamers2's positions. They are trying to get themselves into some cheeky crossfires like that, with Sparrow behind the box and Mouse as well, so they could trap the terrorists over here. Innocent is trying to get into middle actually, and Minis just holds down main A together with Mihu. So the setup is quite good on Gamers2. Now it depends on what the terrorists do, and this is not what they were looking for. Innocent with the headshot onto Benji, but Dumas is able to reply, shuts him down on the way back into middle. 4v4 now. Twist and Dumas are low on 57 and 49 though, so there's still a slight possibility. There is Sparrow coming in with the backstab. Minis with the outright aggression on A main. Kaboom is answering, but it's a 3v2, and the weapon in the hands of Sparrow. Minis got away with his life, but now he's in some trouble. He still gets himself another frag before Sandy shuts him down. 1v2. Sparrow won't let it happen. Gamers2 win this eco round against Lee. lead and upset the Swedes to come back into this game. And maybe this was what the Gamers2, what the Poles needed right now. A wake-up call, a good team performance. It was an individual play right now that won them the round. Of course, you have to hit those shots, but it was just the timing was so great on Sparrow with the backstab and as well with that A main push, completely catching lead off guard. And then Miniz comes in with 3 frags. Just amazing play by Gamers2. Now Kaboom is looking for the entry on the A bombster, but he gets smoked off, so he's backing away. Just trying to stay alive for now until the smoke fades, and Lead is holding on to their default positions. This time around they will take into consideration that the CTs can also push, in which they didn't do at all in the last round. Now it looks like they could go to the B bomb set for the first time in this half. Mouse, however, gets himself the first headshot onto Benji and forces Lee to quickly turn around again to the A bomb set. It's like, you know, you try one entrance and it's closed, so yeah, let's try the other door. That gets shut down as well by Innocent. Mihu and Miniz in control of A, but not for long. Miniz goes down. Mihu with the refrag. Dumas and Kaboom were still standing. Now it's only Dumas against 4 CTs that are coming in from every direction. And he's in lost position. Out in the open. Caught off guard by Mihu as well. So Gamers2 string those 2 rounds together. Finally, they are back in the game, and they can also claim the economy advantage over the terrorists, which are now, or who are now saving probably, or at least, yeah, maybe upgrading their economy right now. So it's 5-3. Gamers2 with a P250 for Miniz, so their economy is... Right, Sparrow could have dropped, but they are not doing that. Maybe it's because of the fact that they know that they are up against an eco round, so they think, okay, one of us probably gets killed, so if we have one player with a pistol, he can pick up the rifle and we save a lot of money in the round. Let's see if that turns out to be the case, as Twist opens up on the A bomb set, or not quite. He's just not finding anything right now. Mihu though has 3 players lined up perfectly for him. Another one goes down to Sparrow, and he makes it a double kill as well. 4-5. The Polish squad of Gamers2 are coming back into the game with a bang. And maybe this, you know, this kind of reminds me of the first half on Train. Now Gamers2 are on the CT side on cash. They could actually pull it back over there and make it 10-5, which would be a good halftime score for them. Now full rifles on both squads, AWP for Sparrow, as we are used to seeing that, and Mouse with the first peek, but he doesn't get that frag, and it would have been crucial, and he should have gotten that frag as well. The flash didn't really help him too much, so it is still a 5v5, and actually the advantage is slightly in favor of the terrorists considering their HP. Mihu now goes down to twist the snake, but Mouse this time finds himself the kill onto Kaboom through the smoke. Innocent at the same time onto Dumas. It's a 3v4 now, and the terrorists are slowing down quite a notch right now, just trying to figure out if there are any CTs in any forward positions, and this is not the case from their point of view, but they don't know that Innocent is sitting behind them. Look at him just sneaking in like a ninja, blowing his load too early, going down to Sandy, but at least he gathered a lot of information from his teammates. Miniz now slows down the push, and Mouse in some trouble over at B, but he shuts down Benji to make it a 2v3 again. The terrorists still not out yet. They can still turn this around in their favor. Sparrow with the nade trying to help his teammate out. Good nade damage. Twisto with the headshot onto Mini. Sparrow missing the shot, but getting into the cover just in time and using his C-set 75 and perfectly in the situation, letting the recoil cool down and peeking out again to collect the second frag. Great stuff by Sparrow, holding on to the A bomb set despite the fact that he kind of messed up as well. You know, you were expecting him to hit the first shot with the AWP, but still, you know, if you got the round on the board, nobody will ask how many shots you have missed in the round. 5-5 now. Gamers2 drawing this game, and Lead are going for the save round. 2 Tech-9s and a deal for Sandy, Benji, and Twist. P250 for Kaboom and Dumash. Terrorists just try to get some control of middle right now, and they do some decent damage onto Mihu, force him to back off, but Sparrow and Innocent are still around. Sparrow once again using his CZ75 in favor of the AWP, and Mouse covers his teammate. Really good work there by Gamers2. Lead still determined to go to the B bomb site, but there are 3 CTs waiting for them. One of them is Mouse peeking forward, catching Sandy's shoulder already, and Kaboom is the last man standing with the P250 in his hand. He's going for the headshot, finds it in time to collect the weapon as well, puts on another one, and this shouldn't have been the case right now. Kaboom is down to 23, so the chances of him actually clutching this round are rather slim, but he could cause some trouble to the CTs. But as I say it, Innocent hops in from the vent, takes him out, makes it a 6-5. Gamers2 in the first, Lead in this second map. Lead won the first map 16-11. It was Train, the map pick of the polls. So it is now Gamers2's time to upset Lead on their map. Initial double nade on the B bomb site and not doing any damage at all. There is nobody around. Lead is going for the A bomb site build up at first, and they are still boosting up on the truck. Twist is looking for the early frag in middle, but there's nobody around right now. The CTs are staying in their hidden positions. They're not going for any peaks right now. They let the smoke do its job and keep the terrorists from pushing in there. Good nade, but actually it didn't do too much damage to Sandy. With 84, he doesn't have too much to worry about. But Innocent with the headshot now onto Sandy. Good job by Innocent following up on this grenade, holding on to middle. But one player slipped through their fingers. It is Benji in middle, trying to maintain his position and work the CT's rotation area, kind of, as they are not aware of his presence. Innocent is backing away, and this is Benji's time to make the play. There he goes, headshot onto Sparrow, opening up middle, and the terrorist now could pinch in on the A bomb set from both directions. Twist was flashed, he couldn't see Mihu, but Mihu couldn't see Twist either. So in the end, it was the AWP prevailing in this exchange. 4v3. The terrorists are really low on HP, but they still have Twist, and he does his job perfectly onto Minis. Innocent now comes back into the round. Good frag, but runs out of bullets, gets around the corner, just stays alive, but the bomb gets planted by the terrorists. Innocent couldn't prevent that from happening. 2v3, this is perfectly possible for the CTs if they just find those players. And Benji is hiding away in a crucial spot. If the CTs push forward, he could step up, and there he is, getting his triple kill in the round, making Lead win this round and make it 6-6. The Swedes are drawing this game again, and they don't allow Gamers2 to run away with the scoreline yet. The CTs are once again forced into a very weird economical situation, forcing, or well, not really forcing the buy, but you know, Mouse and Mihu don't have any head armor, and they had to drop for each other. Innocent doesn't have all the nades, and the same goes for Mouse, so the CTs could actually, yeah, they hope for some better streak, and actually a real streak, because you can't, yeah, those 5 rounds have been a streak, but not that kind of 8-round streak that Lead came up with on the CT side on Train. Now Minis and Benji will trade frags. Mihu regaining control of the front part of the A bomb site, calling in for some teammates rotation. It is Sparrow and actually Innocent at the same time, so it's only Mouse over at the B bomb site and nobody covering middle. And Gamers2 just picked that up as well, and the Sparrow will take over middle while Mihu and Mouse are covering, Innocent actually are covering the A bomb side. together. Mouse still over at B. The terrorists are sneaking through. Look at Benji. He always finds an opening. Gets a headshot onto Mihu. Innocent though steps down and gets himself the refrag. 3v3 again. Twist still looking into the A bomb site. He now knows where the CT is and he's prone to take him down. He's like a hunter right now, like the lion closing in. He sends in for Sandy. The lion pack is coming closer and closer, but they can't kill Innocent right now. Now Dumas is stepping in. Everybody has damaged Innocent, but he's still alive on 5 HP, slowing down the terrorist push. Finally, the C4 goes down, but Lead is still not out of this round. The CTs could retake. They have everybody in position, and Squeaky Door is not covered by the terrorists. Twist, however, covers the red container, now takes over Squeaky Door coverage together with Dumas. Good job by the terrorists, and even though they lose a member, Dumas is stepping it up, making it 7-6. What a round that was by Benji. He actually allowed Property to get control of the A bomb site, and those plays, if Benji can do that against tier 1 teams, I could actually see Property maybe even breaking through in Cologne. Yeah, okay, I got ahead of myself. I was a little bit too excited there, but you know what I wanted to say? They definitely have the potential with that lineup. It's looking really, really nice for them right now. Good opening frag by Dumas together with his teammate. He just romped into the middle area against this save round by the CTs. It should be an 8-6 if nothing goes wrong. And I'm not speaking of the Cloud9 player, but about the actual thing. What is nothing? It is a thing, or is it no thing? Well, that is a question for all the philosophers in the chat. Sandy and Sparrow now going head to head. Of course, the AK will get himself, or will get Sandy out on top of that exchange. Another one goes down quickly, and Mouse is the only one. I almost called him Mouse Sports. It's always confusing for me as a German. Kaboom in a pistol fight, and he will just barely... Oh, Twist shutting that. Oh yeah, that's actually worst case scenario. Twist pulling the trigger on his teammate after the time ran out. He thought that Kaboom went down to the CT and not the other way around. Well, luckily for Elite, they still have enough money, and you know, it's not really a problem for them, but they could have avoided that. Kaboom being down to 250 bucks right now. But they just push into the middle area. Once again, Sandy opening up this time instead of Dumas, but good Molotov work, forcing the CT out of his position. Sandy going for a mad AK spray, but that control. Dumas now. The Swedes are unleashed on the Gamers2 squad. Everybody goes down. 5v1. Sparrow is the last man on the B bomb site. He's got his rifle, not the AWP this time, as the CT's money is still not up to where it was at one point of this matchup, and he's obviously thinking about saving this weapon. He knows that it's 1 minute, it's a lengthy save, and he gets another frag onto Twist, but Benji with the refrag makes it 9-6 in this. Oh, actually it was the last round, so there was no point in him saving. I was so caught up in this previous, or in this just stomp by Property in this round. They just ran into middle and frags left and right. The Swedes look really convincing right now, especially with their aim being on point today. 16 frags for Benji, 12 for Dumas. So we don't see Twist on the top of the scoreboard like we usually see. On the other side, we have Innocent and Sparrow with 13 frags each. Pistol round of the second half. Gamers2 need to come back in this matchup. The pistol round is kind of mandatory for them. And Dumas and Mihu already trading blows on the B bomb site. The terrorist will push through. Mouse takes it in his own hands, shuts down Twist. And he gets himself another frag, bends those bullets around the corner. Kaboom with a cheeky frag, but Meniz has his teammate covered. Even though he allowed it to go down, it is only a 1v3. Sandy finding that headshot onto Meniz. The USP doing its job, but Mihu picked up one of the CT's weapons, and he shoots Sandy straight in the face. 9-7. Gamers2 win the pistol round, and now they have a slight chance of coming back into the second map. Let's see if they can pull through today. Let's take a look at the outcome of the first half, and we can tell that it has been a close weapon round. It went to the terrorists of Property, and when they broke the CT's momentum, You see, those rounds have been really close. The CTs didn't have too much money, so the terrorists went in there and just got themselves a 4-round streak. So great job by Lee to shut down the CTs at the crucial point where Gamers2 was about to get control and maintain that control as well. And the Swedes just pulled through with 4 rounds in a row on the terrorist side to close off and close out the first half. Now Mouse and Mihu on the terrorist side, getting themselves a few good frags, opening up on A, another one to Sparrow. Sandy got himself 1 frag, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem for Gamers2. As they can't drop the weapon for minis, but you know, it's 1 AK that has been lost. Mouse doesn't necessarily need to buy up anything, so well, he actually gets an AK dropped. Yeah. So we will have 4 rifles. Gamers who definitely respect lead, and they know that they are scary sometimes. So the Poles will try to avoid being upset in an anti-eco round. Right now it doesn't look like it, but the CTs have a 3-man stack on main A. They go through without flashing, and they will be cut to shreds by Sparrow and Innocent. Mouse with a frag. Minis holds on to the back of his teammates. 9-9 now. Gamers2 winning those 3 rounds to open up the second half. Looking better right now compared to Train. 9-9 the scoreline. Lead with the first rifle round. No AWP for Twist though. And it's, well, the same goes for the terrorists. They have exchanged that Uzi, though, for an AK in the hands of minis. Oh, Twist doesn't need a scope. He opens up with a rifle. Double kill for him. Minis doesn't know that there is another one, and he replies with a double kill of his own. Benji, though, gets out on top of him, makes it a 3v2 again. Still chaotic round. The terrorists are on the platform, and they have smoked everything they need to get the C4 down. Now it is all on the shoulders of Mihu and Innocent. Will they get the round? The rifle round that could mean, or yeah, it is the crucial round to tell us where this game could go. Sandy, though, shuts down Innocent. Good time push by Benji as well. Not a single refrag for the terrorists, and it was obviously a hard spot to defend themselves from. But still, Lead win the rifle round, and now they are back on track. 10-9 for the Swedes. Gamers2 should be able to buy up anyway, even though they just lost this round. They have the bomb plant in the back. And depending on, you know, the bomb plant in this round, they could actually force up in the upcoming round as well. So let's see what the Poles are up to. Maybe they can win this one and shut the CTs down straight away. Famas for Dumas on the CTs. Great fitting names there. Lead looking for the first frag in middle. They know that somebody dropped. Benji with the double headshot. Another one goes down to him. Sparrow is perishing in battle, and it's a 5v2 in favor of the CTs. Gamers2 have hoped for another draw, but it looks like an 11-9 right now. Minis and Mihu working together. They are the carriers right now. They need to do something about the CT's control of middle, and it seems like they can't as Twist and Sandy step in, and this is just a one-man show. Sometimes it's Twist, sometimes it's Benji, and you know, having a one-man show each and every round makes it a team show again. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and see that, well, Benji is definitely the standout performer for Property right now with 21 frags, but his teammates are doing their job just as good. 14 and 16 for Innocent and Sparrow on the terrorist side, and as I say, they will go for the 4 spy. 2 Galeos for Minis and Sparrow. Lead up 2 rounds, still holding on to that. Famas is Dumas, and we have a 3-man stack over at B by the CTs. The terrorists are not determined on any bomb site yet. They still have that kind of default setup with 2 players over at B and 3 players over at A/middle. So they can still easily go for any bomb site. Oh, Sandy though threw the smoke into middle, and upsetting frag. Innocent will be fuming right now. If I was shut down through the smoke like that, yeah, you could imagine how loud I could get. 5v4 now. Gamers2 once again finding themselves in the least favorite position, having to fight their way back into the round from a one-man deficit. They're not even able to carry that AK to Minis, who's in checkers right now. Sparrow with a good frag. Minis comes up behind Benji, and this quickly turns around in favor of Gamers2. They dispatch of the three-man stack of the B bomb site. There was a major hole, and it got abused by Gamers2. They just sliced through straight away. 2v4 now. Sandy and Kaboom should go for the save, even though they have the economy right now, or they should have the economy. They could go for a push, but they shouldn't necessarily. The chances of them making it out on top are rather slim, so maybe lining up an exit frag could be rewarding for them, but as you can see, they're just going for the CT spawn, hiding away from the terrorists. And Gamers2 will win their 10th round and advance, make it 11-10, one round separating the two teams. This is going to be really close. The CT's economy is now, after this round, not looking too strong anymore. They have dropped the weapon for Twist, and they will get themselves a decent buy going, but in the next round they would be down to almost probably 1.8 or something like that. And this is the time in the game where Gamers2 could sneak themselves in the driving seat, take over the steering wheel, and turn this car around and drive away from Sweden towards Poland. Let's see if they can pull through with this one. Twist has a scope in hands, and he doesn't spot anyone yet on the B bomb site. The terrorists are just stressing out over at A. Sorry. Minis now finds himself this hard Twist, missing that shot, allowing Gamers2 to get the man advantage. And finally, this is a round where the terrorists find themselves a man up, and they could potentially abuse that fact on the B bomb side. Minis is still over there, and he could still stress the CTs a little bit. In his hand, accidentally jumping, and Property gets away with the cheeky frag. Dumas is sneaking back into the A bomb site. Good job by the Swedes, but Mihu is determined to take him out. The Snake should do the trick, and well, it is actually the AK and the Molotov disposing of Kaboom and Dumas. Benji is replying over at the B bomb site, and Sandy steps in on A, shuts down Sparrow, but then goes down to Mouse. 2v1. Benji coming in, already nading the first, going for the headshot. Now it's a 1v1 situation. Mouse has planted a bomb. Benji knows where he is, and Benji clutches the round for Property with 3 frags. He comes back in the round and completely demolishes all the dreams that the Polish squad of Gamers2 came up with. What a round that was by Benji. He's really performing right now, not only top fragging, but also standing up for his squad in those crucial situations. 24 for him right now, 17 for Sandy, and nobody can keep up with him, not on his squad and not on the other squad. Sparrow is the lead fragger for Gamers2 with 17 for him. So the Swedes now 2 rounds between them and their opponents. They have some room to breathe in, but they should watch out for the B bomb site. Look at that execution by Gamers2. It's going down the drain though. Twist and Dumas with the initial frags. The CT is on an instant rotation. Sandy comes in from middle. Mihu with the refrag. It's a 4v2, and the CTs have position. They have everything. They have the bomb and the weapons and the economy as well. Minis just waits for Benji to run into his blazing gun, and where he gets a frag, he's now pushing forward, but Dumas has his barrel stuck in his ear, and he just had to pull the trigger and make it 13-10. Lead back in the driving seat, and they shut down Gamers2's economy as well. So the Poles are on a save right now, and the Swedes could make it 14-10 right now. Looking better and better by the second for the Property squad that has been picked up by their old organization, because they qualified for the offline qualifier of ESL 1 Cologne. The same goes for Gamers2 though, so the two teams might meet in Germany again. Good job though by Sparrow, just pushing in there. Sadly for the terrorist squad, they couldn't really get anything on the board except for those 2 frags. 14-10 now. Lead is in the lead right now, and they might cash their Property and see if Gamers2 can come back. They need to gather their forces, even though they don't have too many strategies like they posted on Facebook. There would probably, you know, at least just some default playing styles would be possible, and at least some desperation moves like they did just now with the B push in this eco round. Yeah, they should be able to just make something up on the fly. Let's see if they can keep lead from getting themselves on the match point. The Swedes have a two-man stack in middle, two-man over at B, and only one is holding on to the A-bomb side. It is Kaboom all alone over there, while the terrorists are still waiting for the smoke to dissolve, and then it seems like a middle push right now by Gamers2. Yeah, that's not too hard to see right now. With 4 players around the rough area of middle, they could go for the A split, if I'm not completely wrong. But if Sandy shuts them down just like he does right now, it could turn out really, really badly for Gamers2. Now they have sent Innocent forward. He's alone over there, so he's just a stick between the legs of the CT's rotation, while the rest of the squad is trying to make their way towards A. Twist shuts down Sparrow and roasts his body in the Molotov cocktail. Kaboom chimes in with one, but Mouse and Mihu synchronized, fragging there just like a death squad. They move in there. Another one goes down to Mihu. Mouse plants a bomb just in the nick of time as Benji steps in. 2v1 situation. Dumas is coming in from behind. Mihu outcircles the CTs, but gets himself in the middle of property, and they will just go for the defuse and win this round, make it 15-10 in favor of the Swedes. Gamers2 are fading away slowly but surely, leaving the game up for grabs to lead. It's like dogs barking for the food, you know. At first they both bark as loud as possible, and then one slowly but surely backs off and squeezes its tail between the legs. Gamers2 are definitely backing off a little bit. Now they have to breathe some air, some fresh life into their executions. They're slowing down, and this is not the right thing to do right now as Sandy gets in with a good frag. Then Sparrow answers, makes it a 4v4 again. Lead on the A. Kaboom shutting down Mihu on the A-bomb side was a crucial frag. If he had gone down, this could have meant that the A-bomb side was lost to the terrorists. But now Gamers2 are spread out throughout the whole map. They are not working together too much right now. They only have Minis over at B. Sandy gets out on top of Sparrow, makes it a 2v4 right now. Mouse and Minis, the two last players for Gamers2 to make something happen. The CTs already have a rough guess, and now they rotate their players as well. One frag for Mouse, and Minis goes down. Now Mouse is not able to get himself back. 16-10 in favor of Property, winning this lower bracket matchup and advancing to the next round. Congratulations to the Swedes, and obviously a big thanks to you guys for tuning in. I'm the Boo from Germany, and you have seen the Go Champions League matchup brought to you by SteelSeries, G2A, and last but not least, Twitch. So I will go for a small break, and after that if my mic wasn't cutting out, I will host a giveaway in a few moments, so stay tuned for some free skins.